Farsight Enclaves Tau Empire versus Nightbringer Necrons. Alright, so 2,000 points of Necrons here. It's Challenger Scorpion taking on the Tau. We have one of the Phoenix Lords visiting with us, so it's Nate Miller with his 2,000 points of Tau. So, fascinating combination. It's Xenos against Xenos here in this game. So, for the Necrons, Awakened Dynasty is the detachment. This is our tournament list here for the Necrons. Same with Nate's Tau as well for our Phoenix Lord event. So a bit of practice here for us in this game. So we have Illuminor Xeris with a Scorpek Lord. He'll go with 6 Scorpek Destroyers with double Plasma Sight. We have a Technomancer and the Phasal Subjugator upgrade being granted to him. So his +1 ability for joining a unit to hit rolls will be an aura ability of 6 inches instead, so he can influence and help out multiple units. Got 2 squads of Ophidian Destroyers, 2 squads of 3. Each of those has a Plasma Sight. Tomb Blades with their particle beamers and nebula scopes for ignoring cover. 2 blocks of Necron Warriors. I've gone as you see them, so 10 with Gauls Reapers, 10 with Gauls Flares in each of those squads. Then Locust Heavy Destroyers, squad of 3. The Nightbringer, key unit here for this revamped Necron force. We have a Canoptic Reanimator, and then finally Triarch Praetorians, a full squad of 10 with their particle casters and void blades. So that's the Necron list. We have a commander and sub-commander for them. So it's one of the Phoenix Lords in command. It's Vagabond here. And we'll put him onto Illuminor Xeris as the army commander. And then second in command is Dave Humphries, who plays Necrons, and we'll put him onto the Nightbringer here for this game. We have 11 gold level Patreons to assist with dice rolling. It's Dave Humphries, Midnight Miniatures, Martin, aka Vagabond, Sam Hermes, Chris Heim, Plumhammer, Ite Miara, Michael German, Gareth Wallace, Nicholas Lucas, and Blood Angels Ryan. That's the list for the Necrons. We'll take a look at the Tau next. Alright, so 2,000 points of Tau. I love the Tau when I'm using the Tau. I fear the Tau when I face the Tau. Could be a proverb, couldn't it? We'll let Nate run through his list in just a moment. Just briefly, our sponsors, the Gaming Figures, if you want to pick up some Tau models or Necrons for all of your Warhammer needs and beyond, other gaming systems as well. It's gamingfigures.com. Link for them in the video description below. If your army painted up or units painted up on commission, do check out Art W Studios. We recommend them for painting commissions. The link for them below as well. And for battle mats and terrain, it's gamemat.eu. So, Tau Empire. And is this Farsight or not?
This is a Farsight-inspired Tau Empire army. 2,000 points on the nose.
Okay.
Running the Monka detachment. Starting from the right-hand side, we have 2 Piranhas armed with a Fusion Blaster, 2 carbines, and Seeker missiles. We have a Hammerhead modeled with the plasma cannons, but using that as an ion cannon. 2 burst cannons and 2 Seekers. 2 Hammerheads armed with the railguns, 2 Seeker missiles, and the burst cannons. A squad of Kroot for sticking the home objective. 2 squads of Pathfinders, both running 3 ions. The Sergeant running a grenade launcher with a recon drone and 2 gun drones.
Okay.
A squad of Breachers with a Guardian drone and gun drone. A strike team with a Guardian drone and gun drone. 2 squads of stealth teams, all running burst cannons with a marker drone and gun drone. We have 2 Riptides, both running the ion accelerators with missile drones and plasma guns. And then 2 commanders, both enforcers. One with the Fire Knife team with plasma rifles. One with the Sunforge team with fusion blasters. The first enforcer commander has 3 plasma rifles, a cyclic ion blaster, and 2 shield drones. And the second enforcer is running 4 fusion blasters with 2 shield drones. And 2,000 points on the nose.
Okay. And these handy little markers for keeping track of your
Seeker missiles.
Yeah, good job. So as you can see, there are some little extra details going on, like these guys here as customized build. What we're going to do, hoping to do, is like a separate video with a full list army rundown and some details about some of the model making that's gone on with this list. Keep a lookout for that. It'll be a separate video, a chance to dive a bit deeper into this list here from Nate Miller. But superb army for sure, brilliant colour scheme, and it's a large force.
Very large force.
Yeah, it's big enough. So a tough enough assignment here for the Necrons, and just to add further pressure on both myself and Nate, Nate won the tournament 2 years ago.
Yes.
With Tau. Not this exact list, but something, similar, was it?
Similar, but has changed with the points adjustments, but it's similar list.
So their firepower is to be feared, for sure. But if the Necrons can get in amongst the Tau, there'll be trouble. And if we can endure the firepower and rebuild, we stand a chance. But if Tau can unleash some deadly volleys, Necrons will find themselves in trouble for sure. So that's the list here for the Tau. We have commander and sub-commander allocated. So the commander is Gaming Squared. He's going to go on to one of the Tau commanders.
To Commander Darkfire.
Okay, and they've been named yet. Commander Darkfire, just on label across here. Then Commander Nightfall, second in command?
Second in command.
Right, two commanders working together, and that will be Alexander Stillwell, one of our Altarchs on the channel. Then 11 gold level Patreons on standby for dice rolling. It's Nate Miller himself with his dice. Connor Collins, who plays Tau. Gaming Squared, plays Tau as well. Sparks also plays Tau. Then Chris Comiskey, Ray Cross, Ben Smith, The Near Side, Carl Roden, Darth Windu, and Michael Fryer. We'll take a look at scenario and deployment next. So we have a mission. It is a Burden of Trust for the primary mission, Tipping Point for deployment zones, and we're not going to run twists here in this game. So fighting from end to end, the red dice marking the deployment zone for the Tau, so a stepped deployment, 12 inches in and 20 inches in across here. Objectives I'll just come to in a moment. The orange dice marking the deployment zone here for the Tau. Then 4 objectives as per usual, one in the middle, 2 more in no man's land, one over there close to the Tau deployment zone, one across here for close to the Necron deployment zone. The home objective for the Tau is here, sheltering behind this exceptionally large rock. Then over here for the Necrons, theirs is next to the Dragon's Teeth across the other side on the right-hand flank for them. Then the orange dice marking the deployment zone for the Necrons. Then 4 objectives, there's one in the middle, dead center, 2 more in no man's land, one over there, and one across here on top of the rocks. The home objective for the Tau is this one, sheltering behind the large rock. And then on the right-hand side across here is the Necron home objectives, 5 objectives in total. Then for the primary mission, Burden of Trust, is an interesting one. So first up, battle round 2 onwards, in the command phase you get 4 victory points for each objective marker that you control outside of your deployment zone. The battle also involves guarding objectives, and that's any of the objectives on the table, so it can be a home objective, no man's land, or the opponent's. To guard, you pick a unit in your command phase, this is turn 1 onwards, to guard that objective. Then the idea is to try and get that guarding unit on each of the objectives to survive through to the end of your opponent's following turn. If they do, you get 2 points for each objective marker, with an unbattle-shocked unit that is guarding an objective. So, for example, battle round 2, you allocate a guarding unit onto an objective. That unit then survives through to the end of the opponent's turn, and they're not battle-shocked. You'll then get the points coming through, which is 2 points per objective. So the control of objectives outside your deployment zone for points coming through, but also guarding units spread out across the board, surviving with those units, and then raking bonus points for that. Plus secondaries, both of us are going to go for the random draw. Yes, okay. So that's the mission. Both armies are ready to go. We'll now start alternating place units on the board next. I mentioned the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So this is the Swamp battle mat from GameMat.eu, 60 by 44 inches in size. We're also combining that with the Grassy Rocks set. This is an older set here, but you can get the newer set, which is those rocky outcrops across there. You get 2 of these large archways in that set. You get some smaller rocky outcrops as well. So you can check out GameMat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and pre-painted terrain. Link for them below in the video description, and there is a discount code that you can use as well. So deployment's almost done, as Nate's just placing the last of his units. Plenty of drops, so he's able to put out scouting units and so on, and then shroud and hide away the large units, which are just going down now. Necrons have finished their deployment. They put a weight into reserve to try and preserve and keep units off the table from being deleted with dangerous tower firepower. But other units have deployed, and they've deployed in a semi-exposed way. We could go the option of just hiding. It's a guaranteed loss, so you've got to push out and go aggressive. Turn 1's going to be a big one here in this battle. So Necrons have deployed both squads of Necron warriors right to the front of their deployment zone, snaking them back to here, and both in range of the Canoptic Reanimator, who's sheltering behind obscuring terrain. Just to clarify on terrain, we're playing the hard edge on these rocky formations dotted around the table. I'm also going to point out that's not obscuring, neither is this one, and just regular cover over on the hillside over in that corner. Then Technomancer's joined this squad on the left hand side. Luminor Xeros is nestled in between the Necron warriors. Then in the gap is Triarch Praetorians, again deploying right up to the edge of the deployment zone. Tomb Blades have deployed here, but bear in mind they've got a 9-inch scout move. Then Ophidian Destroyers, I was looking for an area to drop them in. The opportunity didn't come up, so I'm just going to shelter them here and they can burrow and disappear at the end of the tower first turn. Then into reserve, we'll come to the tower in just a moment. Nightbringer's going to deep strike. It means that I can walk away from this game knowing that he wasn't killed in turn 1. It's one of the main reasons. We've also kept heavy firepower off the board. I think these are vulnerable. There's plenty of damage for weaponry for the tower, so we've kept the Locust Heavy Destroyers off. The second squad of Ophidian Destroyers is in deep strike, and there still is enough points available to flank with the Skorpek Destroyers. They've been joined by the Skorpek Lord. So heavy enough on reserves for the Necrons. The last of the tower. Yep, I'll drop in on the board. They're generally split into 2 groups. One on the right-hand side with the double railgun Hammerhead. Crete doing their duty on the home objective. What do? Sticky?
Sticky.
Ah, right. Obvious choice. Regular Fire Warriors just behind the Hammerhead here. Pathfinders infiltrating just outside their deployment zone. So Nate's just placing his missile markers next to each of his vehicles so you can track those. And we have Pathfinder squad on this no man's land objective, again infiltrating in. Double Riptide, one here, one here. It's Iron Cannon Hammerhead.
Yes.
Okay. Both Piranhas on the left, again with their missile trackers. And then finally the stealth teams, both squads of 5 sheltering here at the back. Into reserve, it's obvious, the 2 commanders joining their 2 Crisis Battlesuit team squads. They'll deep strike in, turn 2 onwards. And then the Breacher team is flanking.
Yes.
All right, deployment done. All right, so we're going to go on to the first turn. We've both said this is huge. Big for the Necrons because they're partially exposed, and a Tau turn 1, we all know, can be deadly enough. Or if the Necrons go first, because they've deployed a bit higher and more aggressive, there will be opportunities for them. So this is a big roll for sure. I'll just roll standard old Xenos dice. Nate's going to roll happy birthday dice.
Yeah, happy birthday to my daughter. See if she lets me to go first.
What is that? What is that?
That is a 6.
Dark. The birthday. It's my birthday as well. No, it's not my birthday. All right, happy birthday. Okay, it's Nate's daughter, and she grants turn 1 here for the Tau.
It's a really great special one that she grants you there.
Really good. All right. We'll see. This is a test for the Necrons. We're exposed here. Some scout moves to do for both sides. Can the Necrons withstand? This is a test, and a good test for them, to see if they can absorb Tau firepower on the first turn of the game. We'll see what happens. Turn 1 for the Tau next. Turn 1 scout moves have been done. There's plenty of them, especially for the Tau. So now that Nate knows he's going first, pushing forwards, and all of his scout moves done first here before the Tomb Blades reacted with their scout move. So pushing forward here with the Pathfinders on this flank and over on the other side as well. So they've shifted out to their left-hand side. They pack a mean enough punch for infantry, for good firepower, with high enough damage. In reaction to those two, we had the option, caught out really in the open here of gambling on turn 1, but we can shift left or right. We've gone left, heading off towards this objective to have something over on this side. So their scout moves made. We're going to regular movement here for the Tau. Nate has warned me that they can move fast and aggressive. So we'll watch the Tau manoeuvring here. We'll go on to their movement phase next. So movement here for the Tau. Exceptionally aggressive. It's the fastest I've seen them move on turn 1. It's not what we're accustomed to, well, not what I'm accustomed to for the Tau, or even on the theme for the Tau on the channel. This is aggressive Tau pushing up very rapidly, flooding no man's land, even with vehicles that usually would be patrolling the back line. But this is a style of play for them, aggressive maneuverability and firepower. So Montkai has given you advanced keyword on your units on turn 1.
Gaining the assault keyword.
Assault keyword.
So
Yes,
we can advance
assault,
our
yes.
units, and then lethal when guided.
Right, okay. So still able, a lot of advancing taking place, still able to shoot. So moving up here, regular fire warriors, spreading out with the recruit, sticky objective on the home objective, and I'm going to move up those missiles. With this hammerhead that's pushed through, making an advanced move and getting on top of the central objective. This one's pushed up and advanced. Didn't move with these.
Did not move with those, so gain the heavy keyword.
Gain the heavy keyword, right. I was watching them to overwatch them, but maybe you were aware of that. Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay. Then around this side, Piranhas, which move quick enough already, advancing and pushing right up to the Necron warriors. And then also pushing up with the Riptide, has made it onto this objective to anchor that one. As also being anchored by the Hammerhead across here with the Iron Cannon. Pathfinders pushing up as well. And then stealth teams fanning out here, so one going left, one going right to help guide units in. And the Riptides jumped up on top here to lay down some supporting firepower. So lots of manoeuvrability. Now we'll move on to aggressive firepower from the towers. They seek to dismantle this Necron war machine. So just talking a bit about tactics, as Nate's saying, the advantage of pushing up so aggressively is he can obviously grab the no man's land objectives, but also fill out the back and protect the back line for the tower. That's why units are spread out in a way that's just going to stop deep striking in from happening anywhere. I think Nate's pretty much covered everything here. It also means that our reserves that deep strike in and flank as well have to turn up across here instead of sneaking around the back and so on. So there's multiple benefits involved. The next key is the destruction of units that stand against the tower here on the board. We'll see how effective that is coming up next. Turn 1 firepower. Spotting units called out here. Nate's been running through it off camera. So you can pick a unit. This is the way the tower play. They work their way through their allocated fire lanes here. And then it's down to the opposing player to cope with what happens. We will absorb as best as we can. I think these are in trouble. That's my prediction. Nate's talking about the Triarch Praetorians as a priority to try and get rid of those. We'll see how it goes.
Yep.
One step at a time.
One step at a time on the shooting phase.
Okay.
So, first things first.
I've seen what this army does, and many people are about to see on camera what they can do.
If the dice work well.
Okay.
So to start it off, we're going to use the Pathfinders to guide the first Piranha into the Canoptic Reanimator.
Yes, we check this. Nate has angles here.
We will release both Seeker missiles, and then we will use the carbines into the Triarch Praetorians, and the fusion into
Luminor Xeris. Yes, can be done.
Excellent. So the two Seekers. This is needing 3s.
2 hits, off to a good start.
Strength 14, 2s to wound.
Yes.
1 save coming in at -3, so 1 6 up for you.
1 6 up. Xenos dice. No.
This would be D6 plus 1. 5.
5 wounds come through. Feel no pain of 4+ to absorb here. We do okay. Block 3. So 2 wounds taken. Dropping down to 4 wounds left.
Okay. Fusion Blast.
Fusion into Luminor Xeris.
Yep, needing a 4. That's a miss.
Okay.
And then the drones. These are 5s. 2 hits. Because it's not a guided target, it is not lethal. So those need 4s twin linked.
And twin linked. Okay,
2
good.
saves, no minus.
3 ups. And blocked.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, just out of lone op range for Xerus. He is now safe for now. So Seekers will once again from the second Piranha go into the Canoptic Reanimator. This is quite an important role here.
3s. This is a lethal.
Straight through. Uh-oh.
And then needing a 2. So 2 saves of 6+.
I need a 6 here, otherwise we're going to go. And I lose the Reanimator, which will be a blow here for the Necrons. I'll turn to Dave Humphries. This is important enough. No. Goes through.
2d6 plus 2.
Haha.
For 13 wounds.
Ouch!
Well, you feel no pain. Can you do it?
Yeah, I'll just roll 10. No, it's died. It's gone. Reanimator's been picked out here by the town. They no doubt analysed the Necrons before this battle began. We've lost the Reanimator. That's a model that needs to stick around throughout the battle. I honestly thought it was safe, but the speed of the tower here has caught it out. A few more shots there. Fusion, first of all.
Needing a 4. That's a miss. And then the drones. Needing 5s. 1 hit.
Force to wind.
4s twin linked. 1 save, no minus.
3+. No, wind comes through. All right, so 5 power done for the Piranhas. Their scouting mission complete. Well done to them.
We're going to move on to the Ion Hammerhead, being guided in by this Hammerhead into the Triarch Praetorians.
Okay.
We'll start off with the burst cannons. I will not be releasing my Seeker missiles. Friendly Tau Empire player.
Okay, Connor Collins, 5 power here.
All right, so this is going to be needing 3s. 6s will be lethals. No lethals.
Okay.
These are coming in at strength 6. 3 to wound. AP 1, but you're in cover, so 4 regular saves.
Okay. Oh, not good. Damage
1.
Damage 1. As a model with a wound already, so 2 models removed from play. That was the burst cannon shots.
And then we'll go into the Ion Cannon. This is D6 plus 3 plus blast.
Okay.
So 6 shots, so 8 shots total.
Yes, for blast, yeah.
This is 3s, and we are going to be overcharging. Strength 8, needing 3s.
Race to end.
Ooh, not so good.
2 go for
These are coming in at AP 2, so AP 1 with cover.
4+ saves. Block 1, 1 goes through. That'll destroy model.
And then if I get hot, I do not.
Right. I'm going to spend a CP now, and we'll resurrect D3 on these to try and beef up their numbers. So it's going to give me a model back with a wound.
Next bit of shooting.
Resurrected this model, put him here. Problem is, he's on a wound. He'll be the first to go when more firepower comes through.
We're going to use the Pathfinder team. We're going to allocate all their shots into the Triarch Praetorians.
Praetorians again, yes.
We'll start off with the Pulse Carbines. They will not get the guided benefit from the Hammerhead, so these are needing 4s. Quite a good roll.
Yeah, that's good. 3s to win.
These are strength 5, so 4s to win.
That's 4s to win. Okay.
Looks like 5 saves at no minus.
3 ups. Oh no. 3 go through, so it's going to be a model, 2 models in total.
It's Grenade Launcher, needing a 4. Nope. And then we will go on to the Iron Rifles. I sat still this round.
Yeah, Nate's done it right. He's tried to pick off that remaining wound from model, now going for the higher caliber weaponry to delete whole models here. Pathfinder's a bit of a sting with them, they're good enough.
Yeah, so overcharging, so needing 4s.
Do you need heavy?
Heavy, but they normally hit on 5s, so maybe gives them to 4s.
Oh, right.
And then strength 8, so 3s to wound. Oosh, no good. 1 save at -2, +1 for being in cover, so -1.
4+. Nope. And
damage.
2 damage, yeah, model slain. Gun drones next from the squad.
Needing 5s. 1. 4s, twin linked. Oh, twin linked. Yep.
Okay.
And then the recon drone. Needing 5s. 1. 4s, not twin linked. 1 more save, no minus.
3 plus. Passed.
Excellent.
Hammerhead. Seekers will be released. Nate has range, line of sight with the Hammerhead onto the Trike Praetorians. He's still going after them. There's half of them destroyed, but still half left. So he wants to try and get them cleared.
Needing 4s. Snake Eyes.
Snake
no
Eyes.
Good. We'll go with the railgun next. That is a hit.
Just saying off camera, the Catan will be happy. These missiles are being used up
Yes.
on other targets. That certainly helps the long-term cause.
That is the railgun. And imagine no invulnerable save.
No.
We'll remove 1 from play.
Okay. That wound went through? Yeah.
That one went through, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll do the burst cannons. Needing 4s. Followed by 3s.
You're not surprised the Catan didn't come out to play?
No, not at all. Oh boy, not rolling so great. 1 save, -1, then cover, 1 normal save.
Pass.
Excellent. All right,
Okay.
moving on.
Sure, gets hot test passed for the iron weaponry for the Pathfinders. This squad here is going to offload its shots into the Tomb Blades.
And we'll dedicate this to Chris Comiskey.
Chris can roll the dice for you. He's here.
Oh no, do you want me to?
We're going to do the ions. We are going to overcharge. We are needing 3s, 6s will be lethals.
So you need loads of 1s, followed by loads of loads of 1s afterwards for your gets hot. No,
excellent.
Chris, roll.
Sorry.
So those 6s are lethal, so we'll set those aside.
Okay.
And then strength 8, we will need 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Excellent.
Nice.
So each of these is coming in at AP2, 2 damage.
No.
Stripping cover.
Stripping cover.
Sorry, Luke.
Down to 6s. 6s to block. Well, if you're Chris Comiskey, no, I don't have him, do I? He's not here.
No. This guy used over here. Can use James.
Okay. There isn't a... We'll go... So who's the toughest of them all? We'll go Gareth Wallace, Nova Marines. He's on the group here. 6s, please.
Excellent!
Ooh, triple 6. That's a dream.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, let's not for the other guy.
Thanks very much indeed, Gareth. Well done.
The
Those 3.
Sergeant's grenade launcher,
Yeah, it's not over yet, so there's a little
needing a 3.
breather here for us.
Excellent. This is coming at strength 6, so 3s to wound.
3 to win.
Excellent. That is AP1, 3 damage.
You're in cover.
Excellent.
Pass.
Look at you. Hang on. Don't go far.
Cancel each other out in our rolls.
Yeah. Still more firepower to come. These Pathfinders are well equipped. What a useful unit.
This is the carbines. This is 3.
There is a Tau quote, through boldness, victory.
Is victory. Yep.
That's just the way Nate's playing them.
So 3.
3s. 6s are lethals. Excellent.
Some misses. Though.
And I would say, sorry, just another thing to point out, 10th edition, one of the good things about 10th edition is it has forced the Tau to play in different ways
Yes.
compared to the other editions of castle up in a corner, you have to come and get me, blah, blah. But in 10th edition, the way you pick up points for the game, and also the way the codex has been written to allow Tau players to play in this fashion, has been a real liberation for them, I think, to see Tau being used so differently. So that's one of the highlights, I think, of 10th edition. But anyway, carry
3
on.
lethal is forced to wound.
4s to wound.
Forced to win.
Oh, 5 more saves, no minus.
5 more saves. It's with no cover, right? So I'll run 4 pluses then. Oh, 1 model slain and a wound on another.
Then gun drones. These are needing 4s.
Okay.
4s. Just 1. And then 4s twin linked. No minus on this.
Passed.
Okay. And the recon drone, the last bit. This is needing 4s. That is a lethal. 1 save, no minus.
Failed. Model slain, crucially. One model left. That's
Good
from
rolling, Chris.
Pathfinders.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did my best.
Right, Ben Smith firepower. Toon Blades I thought might escape, but they're not. The Riptide's seen them. And he's going to try and finish the last model off.
So Ion Accelerator, not overcharging, needing 3s. Coming in at strength 9, 3s. So 3 saves at -2.
With cover.
Ignoring cover because guided by a marker light with the strike team.
6s. Nope. Target destroyed. Toon Blades are gone. Ouch. Another thing you have to do, if you're going to play Tau, if you're already playing Tau, you'll know this. If you're planning on playing Tau, then you have to ignore the grumbling of your opponent in the shooting phase, because firepower is the lifeline for the Tau. If they don't shoot well, if they're touched in combat, there's trouble. So you just have to politely ignore the grumbling and squirming and pleas for mercy and just keep shooting, because it is literally their only hope. Right.
Last bit of shooting for this phase. Going to go with the Riptide, guided in by the stealth team, into the Fire Warriors.
But it hurts, mother. It does hurt. Okay, next bit of firepower.
We'll start off with the Ion Accelerator, and we'll dedicate this shooting to the near side.
The near side.
Eldar, Chaos Demons player. This is needing 3s, rerolling 1s, 6s are lethals. Rerolling the 1.
Okay.
Coming in at strength 9, so 2s to wounds, rerolling 1s for the stealth team.
Yes, the stealth team, yep.
So that's coming in at -2, so 5 saves if you have it.
So, Illuminor Xeris granting the extra -1 off of that, so it's -1s and no cover, right?
No cover, correct.
So, -1 total gives us 4 up saves, which we block 4, and damage of...
Damage of 2, or 3, I apologize.
Feel no pain? No, alright, so model slain. Missile drones from the Riptide next.
Needing 4s, rerolling 1, 6s are lethals. Oof. 1. It's coming in at strength 7, so 3s, rerolling 1s. There's a 1. 1 save -1, so 1 regular save with your enhancement.
No, damage
No,
of...
damage of 2.
Feel no pain, almost, but no model slain. Railgun shot.
Needing a 3, rerolling 1s. Rolling a 1.
Okay.
And then 2s.
2s to pulverize. Well, not necessarily. I could do something super.
D6 plus 6. 8 feel no pains.
I will roll it in defiance. We've repaired worse. Yeah, he tried.
Good
He tried. Ducked twice and then...
Just 1 screw left on the ground.
Oh dear. Okay. Ray Cross is here with his eyes on the Necrons, looking to pick up scrap for his Orky lads to sell on the market. But we're not dead yet, Ray. Stay away.
We totally forgot to pull secondaries.
We get a bit carried away with Tower Firepower. Secondaries, perhaps the latest we've ever announced them. Secure No Man's Land, which is it's obvious that's been done. Assassination is the other, so trying to root out characters. So far, characters protected enough. So, anything else?
Nope, that's it at this point.
Well, I'm just gonna say that I lost less than I thought I would, but it still hurts what we did lose. So I thought the Triumph Praetorians would go. I thought a Necron Warrior squad would go, and the Tomb Blades I did think they would go. So it's maybe not as bad. It's bad, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Nate's well positioned on the board, and we will calculate and see what points come through here. The biggest loss for me is the Reanimator. That hurt.
Yeah, well, that was, for me, that was my priority target. I will say I was surprised to not take out the Triarchs, although I couldn't get a line on them with the marker light.
Yes.
So well done on their durability. That's going to be a squad that I need to watch out for.
Okay. So turn 1 does come to an end. 5 points coming through for Secure No Man's Land. Assassination is going to be dumped here by the Tower, and they'll draw 2 fresh cards on the next turn. Necrons have weathered the storm okay. With the units they have on the board, and this is the problem for us, is because we're going second, there's going to be quite a hefty delay on our reserves, because we've got to endure another round of Tower Firepower before our reserves can start turning up. I wonder if everything we had was on the board. what difference it would have made. Because you can't destroy everything, is sort of the philosophy here. But okay, we're going to go on to the first turn of the game for the Necrons. They will rebuild as best as they can. I think surely we have to go aggressive. Turn 1 here for the Necrons. There are still boots on the ground. Cards drawn for them is establish locus and bring it down. I think bring it down will be one we can pursue for sure. It's 4 points to destruction of a monster or vehicle. Probably go after one of the piranhas just to get those points. We have chosen a unit to guard. So this Necron Warrior squad across here will guard this home objective. We're going to movement phase next. Oh, and reanimation. Just the one Necron Warrior, even on the reroll. But maxed out model and a half for the Triarch Praetorians. Movement phase for the Necrons. It's been interrupted by Overwatch. Surprise, surprise. So we've moved across here with the Triarch Praetorians. We've held a few models back in line with him just to anticipate this damage. Where is Overwatch going to come from?
Coming from the Riptide, and we are going to overcharge the Ion Accelerator. We're going to start off with the missile drones. And we'll dedicate this to Darth Windu.
Okay, Darth Windu firepower.
Space Wolf and Chaos Demons player. Nope, nothing there.
Okay.
We'll start with then the Plasma Rifle.
Okay.
And then the Ion Accelerator.
This is the big one. C16.
And then a 2. No.
Oh, ooh, escaped that one. Okay, hugging the hillside here. Triarch Praetorians moving around.
Do I get hot? I do not.
So movement's now complete. Ophidian Destroyers, by the way, remove them at the end of Nate's fight phase. So they're gone, back into reserve. Warriors making way for Luminor Xeris. They've shifted across here, guarding their objective, lay down some firepower. Luminor Xeris, they're moving through. Not the full 8 inches. I've just tapped him onto the end of that objective, but he's a threat here potentially for firepower. Triarch Praetorians, as we've seen, have moved through, jumping 10. Necron Warriors almost on that objective, shifting to their left, moving through in this direction. With the Technomancer behind, I've kept him here. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. So at the end of the movement phase, I'm just going to repair. It's not reanimation, so he's just going to repair the wound. But that's as much as he can do. He can't roll it on to start resurrecting models. Every wound counts. We'll go on to shooting phase next here for the Necrons. Survival, but at the same time trying to get into the game as much as we can with the units that we have. So we're on to shooting phase. Firepower from here has been resolved. Some lethal hits coming through. Plenty of models in rapid fire for the Gauls Flayers. And thanks to Luminor Xeris gaining extra AP -1. So stripping down to 10 wounds left on the Hammerheads. Not near destroy, but some wounds come through. We're about to fire the other Necron Warrior squad. They're all in rapid fire or 12-inch range for the closest Piranha. So we're going to offload into that. We will go to Michael German for the firepower. And this is the Gauls Reapers needing 3s. Yes, if that range is 6, Nate, that from him to the Necron Warriors.
I'd say so.
Oh, just about. All right, so we are on 3s. 6s are great. Okay. Lots of hits, not many lethals. The Plasmancer would have helped with that, making lethals go through on 5s. 5s to wound, though. That's strength 4, toughness 7. 6 saves of AP -2.
6 saves of 6 up.
Okay.
Fast one.
Save 1. 5 wounds going through. Much better against lighter vehicles. And then Gauls Flayers. All in rapid, so 20 shots coming through from them. 6 is a lethal. Do you miss the Plasmancer? He would have helped out for sure. Just the 1 lethal, 2 lethals. Taking away the 1s and 2s. The 3s to hit is very beneficial as well. I think it's a struggle with the current Necron Codex to get Necron Warriors potent. They were better, I think, in 9th. But anyway, 5s to wound. And roll. We do roll okay. AP -1 in total, thanks to Luminor Xeris. And that's a total of 8 saves.
8 5-up saves.
There are a few that have been blocked, but it's not enough.
Do we
and detonation.
We do not.
No, all right. Piranha removed. Nate's paid a CP for a stratagem, which will enable him to get 4 rerolls against that unit that destroyed the Piranha.
Yep, for the remainder of the game, so that's pinpoint counter offensive. So for the remainder of the game, 4 rolls to hit.
Yeah, so really, for 1 CP.
1 CP.
It's a really good stratagem. Okay. Next up, Luminor Zero, so going to the next Piranha. 3 shots of the Eldritch Lance. I'll turn to Nicholas Lucas for this firepower. I'm looking for 3s. He has been hitting from one game to the next. Strength 9, 3s to wound. Oh, he's done it again. AP minus 3, 3 damage.
Right through it.
Straight through, skewered
And we
them.
detonate. We do.
Blows up. Cool. Luminor Zero stomps his Eldritch Lance
just
into the
deadly
ground
demise
in
1.
defiance here. Deadly demise, yeah, we'll calculate damage. Some wounds will be distributed here, but Necron's vengeful stuff from them. So target removed from play. A mortal wound here. Lost a warrior. A model from this squad as well. We'll go on to shooting from these. They have line of sight. We'll go on actually onto this hammerhead across here with their particle casters. 15 shots, steam 3s. No, 2s actually, because they're in range of him for the +1 to hit rolls. So 2s to hit. Just going to try and pick up some dev wounds if we can. 2 have missed. Give me 15 6s and I'll buy everyone a Mars bar. Ooh, should say that more often. Okay. Yeah, strength 5, toughness 10. Yeah, 3 dev wounds, dropping down to 11 wounds left. So there's 2 charges next for the Necrons. Triumph Praetorians going into the Pathfinders. And they're going to try and flood that central objective with the Necron Warriors. That's their mission. We'll go on to... Well, we'll just roll up the dice now here. We'll put someone in charge of these. So we'll put the commander in charge. So Vagabond here. Something like a 6 for these. 8. In they go.
Well done.
But the other charges rolled off camera, and it's a 9. So in the Triumph Praetorians go up against the Pathfinders. We're going to close combat. Warriors have moved up with most of the models, but I've strung the others out, keeping coherency, kept him in place as a fallback point, which no doubt we'll need later on. We're going to combat resolution next. So we'll go for this combat across here first of all. Again, keeping coherency, pushing in as many Necron Warriors as possible. And that is 12, so we'll do their attacks first of all. Just try and grind the wounds away here. So we've got a Sam Hermes for these attacks. We need 3s. Not lethals for close combat. Just looking for hits. It will be 6s to wound, strength 4, toughness 10. There's 2. They're actually -2. Oh, -1, sorry, because of Luminor Xeris helping again. 4-ups.
1 goes through.
Okay,
Coming down to 9.
9 wounds left. Next up, Triumph Praetorians around the other side. 24 attacks. We'll go Blood Angels Rhyme for these. And we're needing 3s because we're outside of our influence from the Technomancer. And then we will need 3s to kill or to wound.
To wound. 4 up save, so out of 6s.
Alright, 3-ups. That's gone according to plan, that's not bad. 13. Nope, 14.
Alright.
14 saves of 6+.
14 saves of 6.
Okay.
No. Squad is gone.
Alright, target destroyed. Necrons have got some revenge this turn. I think we all doubt that it's not enough, but there is some resistance from them for sure. Both vehicles attack back. One of the Necron Warriors destroyed from this squad across here. End of turn. Necrons have gone aggressive. They have to. They'll pay a price for it for sure when the Tau come around to their second round of shooting. We'll give you an update on the score here as we come to the end of turn 1 for the Necrons. So points coming through. Bring it down 4 points for the destruction of one of the Piranhas, and then Established Locus we've dumped to pick up an extra CP. End of turn here. We're going to go on to the second turn of the game for the Tau. Do they bring in reserves now? Maybe they don't need to. We'll see what Nate decides as we push on to turn 2 for the Tau next. Turn 2 for the Tau. Sabotage and recover assets is the 2 cards in play. And then for primaries outside of your deployment zone. 1. Didn't reach that one.
Didn't reach that one.
Okay, so 1 objective. 4 points picked up. The other thing to point out is guarding going onto this objective here with the Riptide. Remember, our Necron Warriors are trying to guard that objective, but we've got to try and survive through to the end of Nate's turn to pick up the bonus 2 points for that. All right, so movement's complete. Extreme measures being taken by the Tau. They're trying to block out the sun, we're calling it, as a tactic, to block off as much of the table as possible to stop Necron reserves from arriving from deep strike and even onto table edges as well, just to keep them away, whilst the Tau units that are on the board delete Necron resistance. It's a great tactic. Necron's gripping on to the table as much as they can. They have had a key reserve arrive from deep strike just as the game really starts to intensify. So as you can see, Nate's been spreading units out to stop deep strike from taking place, spreading out across here. Pathfinder's moved on and claimed this objective. Hammerheads move round, firepower and missiles are available. To block out this whole area here, to stop Necron reserves, the battlesuits with their commanders both have dropped in their primary mission to block out this area. This squad can land, and I take it has range for firepower with their plasma weaponry. And as you can see, Nightbringer's turned up here. He's going to have to tank a bit of firepower, but he has arrived, managed to get him onto the board. Falling out of close combat and flying over, 10-inch move. Falling out of close combat with this one. It may be a good time for him to arrive because Hammerheads are pulling out of close combat. Riptides here, these have turned up from reserve, the Breachers. Stealth team here, ready to support this squad across the other side. Jumping down here with this Riptide. And all reserves are on the board here for the Tau. This is their force now on the table. We'll press on to their shooting phase next. Just one other thing to point out before we get going. 3 wounds caused from Overwatch as Nate left close combat with the Hammerhead. We gave a volley with the Necron Warriors, dropping down to 6 wounds left on the central Hammerhead. Sabotage being declared here. We're just doing that now. And then there was something else you were declaring on this objective? Cleansing? No.
We're going to recover assets.
Recover
with
assets.
The Fire Warriors.
Gotcha. Okay.
And recover assets with the Stealth team prior to their guide. Or after their guide.
The Michael Fryer dice being used for a grenade from the Kroot, which you believe. So they're going to throw the grenade into the Necron Warriors. 6 dice and then 4s.
Oh, excellent.
How can they... Who gave Kroot grenades? Feel no pains. Block 1. 4 casualties. Okay, we've got a question for everyone. You can let us know in the comment section below. Which is...
Recover assets.
Recover assets. You want to do it here?
Yes.
But the question is, can it still be done after grenades have been thrown? The argument is that it's an out-of-action stratagem.
Yes.
And then once that's resolved, you then move on to regular shooting.
Correct.
Instead of regular shooting, you're choosing to do the action.
Yes.
So we think yes.
Yes.
Yes. But if anyone says no, you can let us know in the comment section. Just a question on that one. We reckon it's okay, but we usually throw these kind of things out for viewers to comment on. Okay, next bit of firepower. We're just observing about the Tau. Nate's lined up firepower against all different units, but it is spread amongst a variety of Necron units instead of multi-stacking at leisure. So there is a bit of pressure here on Tau firepower. A lot of the, not all of them, but a good number of the Seeker missiles have been used as well. Nightbringer may be a tough enough unit to bring down. If that's Nate's intent, we'll see. Next bit of firepower.
Yeah, next bit of firepower we'll call on Ray Cross. We're going to shoot the Breachers guided in by the Stealth team into the Triarch Praetorians.
Okay, Ray is here.
This will be 2s, re-rolling 1s, 6s are lethals.
It's
Nate's fault. He blocked out the table. We can't find anywhere to roll the dice.
Said re-rolling ones.
Re-rolling 1s. So 6s are lethals.
Okay.
And then this will be 3s, re-rolling runs, strength 6, AP 1.
Oh boy. Looks okay. Oh,
Excellent roll, Ray.
thanks, Ray.
Glad I could be of service.
Okay.
Right, it's like 16 dice at AP 1.
16 saves at AP -1. This is nasty enough. No cover. So we're going to go to 4-ups.
Oh, excellent roll.
We've blocked a few. Well, we have hit above average, so can't complain here. 7 damage, which will be 4 wounds. 4 models slain, sorry, removed from play because there's a model already with a wound. Okay. All right. This drone just caused a lethal. Yeah, the wound caused.
Okay.
It's my duty to try and keep them in the game, so we'll resurrect on D3. For Max,
well
okay,
done.
so wound stripped when a model returned, just to keep 3 Triarchs alive. If we could tuck that one behind a rock. Not that cover helps, but it psychologically helps.
The Triarchs.
Yeah, Kroot let off some volley here. Sorry, it was the stealth team took out a couple more Necron Warriors. Just have to take them from here because we're maxed out on our coherency range. Back to the Technomancer.
Yep, and then we're going to use the Riptide to fire everything into the Triarch Praetorians.
Yeah, it's coming.
And we'll be using the Carl Roden dice.
Carl Roden dice. This should be the end of the...
I think I want Carl Roden for a few saves that are coming up your next turn. So I'll change that over to Sparks, friendly Tau player, and a Foresight player at that. So this is the Ion Accelerator. 3s, rerolling 1s, 6s are lethals.
Oh,
So that is a lethal.
try
And then
Praetorians.
this is 2s, rerolling 1s.
Do I get my rock?
Ignore and cover
No.
with the marker line. Each of these is coming in at AP3. They're 4 damage each.
It's the end of them. It's the end of them. Triarch Praetorians. They've been a distraction, and they've done something, but I now need a miracle. 4 6s required.
Valiant
We
attempt.
tried.
Do I get hot? I don't.
All right, they can be removed from play. Yeah, Chris Comiskey's here, and he said that they were merely the herald for the Nightbringer arriving. They've made the space to get him on the balls. They have performed a function in this game.
Now moving over to the Pathfinders. We're going to offload everything they have into the Fire Warriors.
Yes.
So we'll start off with the Iron Rifles. They are guided in by the Stealth team. So the Iron Rifles will be hitting on 4s because I moved. 6s are lethals. So that's an excellent roll.
You're watching the destruction of a Necron force here. Now please turn off your screens if it's too much to bear.
2s, rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1. No, so we have 5 saves coming in at -2. Each is 2 damage.
Cover?
Ignore and cover with the marker light.
6s. Block 1.
Each is 2 damage, so you're feeling the pains.
Okay, down to feel no pains. So we'll go for the first one. No. Next one. No. The next one. No. And the next one. No. All right, 4 slain. I have to go from here. We're shrinking on this objective. Not kicked off of it yet, but models being deleted for sure.
The grenade launcher is out of range, so he'll be using, my sergeant will be using the carbine. So we have 14 shots, needing 3s, rerolling 1s. 6s are lethals.
They kick out the shots, the Pathfinders. They're impressive enough.
All of these misses. These 36s are lethals.
The Sting's the iron weaponry. It softens up targets. There's no doubt about it.
And this is 4s, rerolling 1s. Excellent roll. Excellent. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 saves at no minus.
4+. And we will lose those. And feel no pain on those. Well.
Good roll.
Yeah, 2 slain from that squad. Just checking back, the iron firepower that came through should have been 5s for our cover save, armor save because of Xeris taking off -1. It hasn't made a difference. The other results were 4 or less, so it was 5s we needed, not 6s.
And then we will turn over to the gun drones. 4s, rerolling 1s. That's 2 lethals. And then 4s, twin linked. 3 more saves at no minus.
4 ups. Come on, 5 ups. Yeah, 2 more. We've been kicked off.
And the burst cannon will be out of range, so that'll be the completion of the Pathfinder shooting.
Okay.
We will shift on over to the Riptide, shooting into the Warriors.
Yes.
And we'll release the... In fact, I will dedicate this to Gaming squared.
Gaming squared.
Start off with the missile drones. Needing 4s, rerolling 1s. Reroll these 1s. Strength 7, needing 3s, rerolling 1s. 1 save -1, so 1 regular save with your enhancement.
4+. Passed. Come on, Necron Warriors. Hold.
Alright, we'll go with the plasma rifle. Needing a 3. Oh, that is a lethal. That is coming in at AP3. So 6 up.
2, 6 up, yes. Turn to a friend. Chris Heim. Ah! Damage 3.
Damage 3.
No, model slain.
And we'll move on to the ion accelerator. We will overcharge. This is 3s again, rerolling 1s.
This is the wipeout volley. This is the key roll.
2 more lethals.
Oh dear.
So 3 lethals and 2s rerolling 1s. 2 more. So these are coming in at AP3, so AP2, and each is 4 damage.
6s, yes. 5 of them in total. I think they share the same armor save. They're all on 4-ups. Yes, with no guns and so on. So we'll just go with all of these. 4 6s, please. There's 1. And damage of
4.
4, right. So the first one. Oh!
Valiant attempt.
Last chance, Necron Warriors, to survive. God. Okay, and then the last 2 go through, which will be 8 damage on the Technomancer. Whoa. Okay. Target destroyed, wiped out, and gone. That's a deadly blow for the Necrons to lose them. That's a key unit gone. That was a real lifeline for us and to the centre of the table. If we'd managed to maintain on that, we could have repaired, expanded, and continued. But Tau firepower was enough in the end. And still more to come?
Still more to come. We've got the Fire Warriors. Before recovering assets is guiding into this Warrior squad. And I'll be shooting this Commander and his Fire Knife team. I'll call on the Carl Roden dice.
Okay.
And we'll start off with the Fire Knives. This is 3s rerolling. 6s are lethals. Rerolling. So 2 lethals. Coming in at strength 8. So these are 2s. So you've got, these are coming in at AP3. Each is 3 damage.
No cover.
No cover because of the marker light.
-1 for Xeris. So -2.
So 6 up saves.
Okay.
Oh, what a roll.
2. No feel, no pain this time, so straight 4 slain.
Yeah, shot.
Continuing on as drones plus commander.
Yep. So the commander's plasma rifles. This is 2s rerolling. 6 is lethal. And then 2s.
Nice.
So 3 more 6-ups.
None. 3 more slain.
Then commander's cyclic ion blaster. We are going to overcharge. 3 shots needing 2s. And rerolling. All hit. 2s to wound. 2 more at -2, so -1.
Nope. 2 more slain. Drones?
And then drones. This is 4s rerolling.
And your reroll is coming from we were a full strength squad.
Full strength sweat. Yep.
Yeah, and Nate then gets the full reroll. Otherwise, usually it's reroll ones.
Reroll ones, correct.
Yes.
This is 4s twin lanes. 4 more saves. These are at no minus. And ignoring cover due to the marker light.
4-ups. Block 2. Models removed from play.
Calling on the Nate Miller dice, and we'll allocate the hammerhead into the Neckbringer. Release both seeker missiles.
The icing on the cake.
Well,
This one.
did move, yes, so I won't get the heavy keyword. I do get +1 to hit against vehicles or monsters.
I'll defend myself with Midnight Miniatures. Who's here? He can use his super heavy mess killer dice for defense.
We start off with the railgun shot, needing a 3. That is a hit on a 5.
Yes.
And then strength 20, needing a 3. 6s are deads.
Nate Miller dice is a
2. I will use my once per round targeting array to reroll the wound roll. That is a wound. That's coming in AP5, AP4 with cover.
It's down to Chris here. 4+, please. Cook it up.
Ah, well done. Well done. The 2 Seekers needing 3s. Both hit.
2 hits.
3s to wound.
One
coming in.
wound.
AP 3, so AP 2. You're on your
4+, please.
Well
Go!
done. Well done.
Patron dice on fire.
Well done. Okay. Battle of the gold level Patreons, and they're actually here, which is great to see the real hands of the real people rolling the real dice on the board in this game of fantasy. Points coming through. Recover assets. It's end of turn. No charges taking place. Firepower's finished. Points coming through. Necrons picked up 2 points because the battered squad for the Necron Warriors did survive and did guard that objective. Yes, because I get the points at the end of your turn, not in my command phase where I might have to do Battle Shock. Okay, so those points do come through, taking us to 6. 4 points for primaries, 5 points for recover assets at multiple places across the board. Sabotage is ongoing on this terrain piece here for this battlesuit team. End of turn. There are about 10 Necron models left on the board, and on top of that, the table's saturated with Tau here. So tactically, that's very, very difficult for us to break out of. I reckon the game's beyond us. But I don't want to concede here. We may throw everything in and expand out for one final glorious charge. The Night Bringer's on the board. He's untouched as well. And boy, is he angry. We're going to go on to turn 2 for the Necrons next. Right, turn 2. It's turn 2, isn't it? The Necrons.
Yeah, top bottom turn 2.
Okay, right. So cards drawn behind enemy lines, which we've been blocked out. Secure no man's land, going after no man's land objectives, which could be possible for sure. Necron reserves, they're all going to pile in here. This is the last gasp, I think, for them. We have an interrupt for Overwatch. We knew it was coming, so I brought on, very stuck for where we could land, so we've brought on the Locust Heavy Destroyers. They're intents to go after Hammerheads, but they've been hit by crossfire coming through from the Riptide on Overwatch. 2 wounds have come through. AP -3, bit of cover, -2. 2 dice named 5s. Ite Miara plays Admech. It's close enough to the Necrons, isn't it? No. Oh,
So that'll be 1 slain.
1
4 damage.
slain, but
Command. Reroll.
no. Not reroll. Let it go through.
Alright. The missile drones.
Go.
This will be 3s. 1 save, no minus because of cover.
3 ups. Now come on.
Well
Passed.
done. Yeah, I think the plasma is going to be out of range. We'll just double check that.
Okay.
Plasma is out of range.
Out of range. Right. Model slain. Then we'll hold it there and pay my CP to D3 back. 2 wounds. So in effect, the model at the back can drop 2 wounds. We'll keep the squad on the board. We'll place the slain model back to where he was. No, we'll not actually. We'll place him somewhere else. So I'm happy enough where the model's been placed or resurrected because we're trying to strip cover away from these just by getting the right angle. So I'll press some of the rest of our move. We'll cover it here actually. So deep striking in here. Necron Warriors maxed with 3 models returned and pushed forward. So Luminal Xerus leading a charge off in that direction. These have arrived from reserve, deep striking in, 10 inches, swooping around with the Nightbringer. So looks like he's lined up to get stuck in. And then there's 1 more unit to bring on for the Necrons from reserve. We've turned up here. Scorpic Destroyers, 9-inch charge. I have no CP, so it's non-rerollable, but if it goes ahead, it will be glorious. End of movement here for the Necrons. There's still some fight left, and I think the game's beyond us. But destruction and damage is a possibility here against the Tau. Gauls Reapers, here we go. Going to try and whittle down this Hammerhead. It's Gauls Reapers first of all. There's no character with them this time, so they're on 4s. 6s are good. And we get 1 lethal. Look at the difference, all those misses. 6s to wound. Nothing, just the 1 comes through. This will be AP -2.
5 up. No.
Oh, alright, so that's thanks to Xerus.
Should drop us down to 5. He was on 6.
Next up, 10 shots of Gauls Flayers. 6s are great. There's 2. 4s for hits. Nothing. 2. 2 at -1. Again, thanks to Xerus.
Pass 1, fail 1.
1 goes through. That's made a difference. Yeah, drop it down to 4 wounds left. Firepower from these will go here. 3 shots needing 3s. We'll go. Blood Angel's round. We'll save them for close combat. So we'll go 3s for hits. Oh,
no.
that was the deadly roll. And then we're looking for 3s to wound. -4,
Right
no
through the
cover, straight 6 up damage, or
Nothing
6
does.
damage.
8 wounds.
8 wounds left on this hammerhead. Illuminor Xeris, cross it. 3s. 2 hits this time, so we won't destroy.
No, 5s.
And no wounds, 2 4s, too tough a target. That's with the Eldritch Lance. Add 5 power across here, 2 wounds caused, just from the Scorpic Lord's weapon. Just drop it down to 3 wounds left on this Crisis Team battlesuit. Nightbringer, I want to melt the hammerhead out of the way to get through to the Riptide. I'd like to greet him in Necron fashion if we can. So D3 shots for this one. One shot. We had our chances. We certainly had our chance. We're trying to hit here. Do hit. We'll try and wound on 3s. Right. Now, how many wounds have you got left?
11.
It's D6 plus 3 damage.
What's the AP?
-4.
Straight through. So D6
No,
plus 3.
-3, I think.
-3.
It is -3, yes.
A 6 up. Oh!
Tau say no. Oh, boy. Okay, I think that's 5 power finished. We had chances there, multiple options, but 5 power's not gone our way. Charges, though. Just get on with it. We'll put Blood Angel's Ryan in charge of all charges as we go into kamikaze mode here. Is there a path for me to reach the Riptide?
I think your base is too big when you're
Squeeze
coming
in between.
contact. But you can contact both the Breachers and the Hammerhead.
Yeah, if I declare all 3, is it possible? We'll check.
We'll check.
So charge has gone ahead, 5-inch charge. I've just gone into the hammerhead only. Can't fit in between that gap, that's fine. So Riptide's safe enough. And then we'll go with the Ophidian Destroyers. Not really meant to be using them for this here, but we're in desperate mode here. So 9-inch charge, non-rerollable. Doesn't go ahead, they'll sit where they are. Next up, Illuminor Xeris to try and do a roly-poly sideways charge into the into the hammerhead. He will go in and he'll move as far as he can, 5-inch move. He imagine he just runs the Eldritch Lance along the side of the hammerhead, trying to cut it open as he goes. Next up, we'll go with the Scorpic Destroyers. It's got to be done. Give me 2 mass density dice.
An earthquake is happening.
They are heavy. I'll roll them here, the center of the table.
Oh, they're in.
They're in. Oh boy. Right. That's the kind of stuff we like. That's good for us. Good for us. We'll charge here instead then with the Ophidian Destroyers. Where are they? Give them to me. I might use these for Necrons from now on. Metallic dice. Tell you now, they are heavy. 8. No. God. If I had a command reroll. Oh, agony, torture. We're going to combat resolution next. Neither squad of Ophidian Destroyers are able to support their necronic brethren. 24 attacks. Obviously, a plasma sight being used. We're on the charge on 4 rerolls. 2s to hit. Rerolling 1s. Our melee is your shooting. That's just the way it is. 2 have failed. We're on strength 7.
Our 6 is sustained.
No, 6s are lethal. We'll check that correct, yeah. Yeah, just check it back on the footage. 4 of those were lethals. We're now looking to wound on 3s. There's something about your Enforcer does something to your...
Only for ranged attacks negates an AP.
Right. 6s are devastating wounds. It's just the 1. And we're taking away the 1s and 2s, which there is a load here. There's loads of them. All right, so we'll take those and combine them with the lethals. We've got 10 saves at AP -2. Each one is 2 damage.
So we'll do first 6.
6,
on
correct,
the
yes.
Crisis team. So
5
needing 5s. Passed 1.
So you could roll
1 at a time.
one
right
more at a time, yeah, just to
Passed
upset
it.
these.
now. Passed it.
It's clinging on.
Crisis is dead.
Okay.
And then we've got...
Commander's 4 pin one.
He's a 2-up save, so on to 4s.
Yeah.
Passed 1, so down to 4 wounds remaining.
Pass 1. Yeah, including the dev.
Oh, including Dev as well.
There's
so
a Dev on
then
top, yeah.
Down to 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds. Right. Now down to the Hyperphase Harvester to lop off his head. 2s to hit. Reroll that 1. Missed. Then 3s to wound. A 6 will finish. 8 damage.
Well done.
That's head and torso removed. By the Hyperphase
well done.
Harvester from the Scorpec Lord. So there's no movement for them. Just to point out, we did do impact hits, caused 3 mortal wounds with the Scorpec Lord as he went in. Next up, Nightbringer across the other side, just the high damage attacks into the side of the Hammerhead. In 2s. Wow. Followed by 3s. AP -4.
Cutting right through.
Cutting right through. I'm just going to roll the damage roll because
Yeah, it's going to be
so satisfying to do. So it's 5d6 plus 10. Yeah, 27 damage. Does it blow up? Yeah. Deserves to. No. All right. But target destroyed. Hammerhead removed from play by the Nightbringer. So really good result. We've tucked into both units and got ourselves in range of the objective to be a real pain across there with Nightbringer. Now, after the 3rd game of the new list, really glad to have him in the army. He's an asset for sure. Illuminal Zeros to try and take on another Hammerhead here. 4 wounds. We'll go with our Eldritch Lance attacks first of all. He gets 4 of them, needing 3s. Come on. Oh, no. And then we'll try and wound on a 5. No. And then his tippy-toe feet for extra attacks. Yeah. I'm looking at the wrong profile. It's 4 attacks. Yeah, correct. Needing 3s. Yep. And then strength. 6. Nothing at all. Okay, and then Nate can attack back. We'll just resolve these off camera. Just a couple of vehicles Riptide to do their attacks back. No damage coming through from any of those counter attacks coming back from the tower. End of turn. Necrons are struggling. Because of the way the melees have gone here, we could have moved out and grabbed an objective there, but it hasn't worked out. So we'll give an update on the score. Necrons have gone for destruction, which they have managed to get in a few places, to try and cause some damage and gain some pride back here against the tower. We'll give an update on the scoreline at this stage. So points coming through the Necrons, not too many. 2 points for the successful guard at the end of Nate's turn 2. And then nothing for primaries, nothing for secondaries coming through. We've kept secure no man's land. Then we've dumped behind enemy lines. So total score at this stage, with sabotage coming through as well for the tower. 18 points to the tower is healthy enough. And it's just 6 points for the Necrons. We are being starved on points, which is a good tactical play here from the tower. Because as we've seen, Necrons are dangerous enough if they're able to get in amongst the tower units, which they have to a degree, but it may well be, and probably is too little, too late. End of turn. We're going to go on to turn 3, middle stage of the game now. All right, so turn 3 here for the tower as they seek the destruction of this Necron force. Cards in play: extend battle lines and establish locus. Is the 2 secondaries. Primaries, points. This was held. This was contested.
That was contested, so now
this was held by the
by the
Hammerhead.
Yes.
Past his battle shock.
No, Hammerhead actually is not moved. I apologize. It was not held, so it just moved the Riptide over, who's going to begin guarding that objective.
Those 2 are held.
That was held by the Pathfinders. We'll begin guarding that again with the strike team.
Okay. And so, reaction, falling out of close combat, forming a screen, getting ready to shoot with the Riptide. The other one's moved up to grab the central objective. Real good objective controlling units. The fight continues in close combat with the Hammerhead. Point blank in the face with the railgun. To get rid of Xeris.
Or to the Nightbringer, because with the Hammerhead, I'm staying stationary. I get +1 to monsters or vehicles, and then guided in, I'll be hitting on 2s. And due to them killing the Hammerhead last turn, I played a strat to get full rerolls to hit against the Nightbringer.
Nightbringer. Wow. Multi-use stratagem.
Yes.
Okay. Pulling back across here with these.
Pulling back across there with those to establish locus in my opponent's
in my deployment zone. Got it. All right. So, movement done. We're going to shooting phase next. So, we've pressed on with shooting. We're through a good chunk of it here. Necron Warriors lost some models from burst cannons.
Yes.
and we lost 5 casualties. We put 3 back. We played a stratagem to bring models back. Then Ophidian... No, they're gone. Yeah, the Locust Heavy Destroyers. They were destroyed by
the Riptide.
the Riptide, yeah. It's firepower going across there. We tried to keep them alive, but they are gone. The Nightbringer is down to 5 wounds left. That was a combination of firepower from all over the place. Breaches, grenades were thrown by the stealth team as well. Firepower from them just gradually stripping wounds down. And that Riptide there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And a Hammerhead. 11 wounds came through. We command reroll to save, but it still went through. Nate rolled a 5, so 11 wounds in total. We feel no pain, a good number of those, but still the wounds knocking us down to 5 left in total. So we are up to the stage of
The Hammerhead.
the Hammerhead solid shot
Yep.
against Nightbringer.
Needing a 2. Rerolling. That's a hit.
Yeah, the rerolls, by the way, is Nate played the same strategy he did with the Warriors. He's put a marker next to it. It's 4 rerolls because the Nightbringer destroyed a Tau unit. 1 CP gives reroll hit rolls for the rest of the game.
And then this is a 3. Rerolling once with the stealth or using the targeting array. Roll that.
Got it.
50-50.
Don't like 50-50s.
Oh, no!
Nothing I can
D6
do.
plus 6.
Oh, another 11. We're dying. Need the craziest feel no pain ever. No, he's dead. Does he blow up? He'll blow up D6. He does! Whoa, way to go. Decimated by a solid railgun shot. Right, so checking ranges. Do we have 6 inches to the stealth team?
Yes.
D6. 5.
Oh,
God, what a way to go. Just rolled up for the Breacher team.
Yeah, just
4 on them.
4 on them, okay.
And then
The Riptide.
the Riptide. 2 on them.
Dropping down to 12.
All right. But Nightbringer is gone. It took railguns to do it. And it's the dangerous weapon. 2 of them each dishing out 11 wounds a time. The feel no pain finally being overwhelmed. But Nightbringer is removed from play and detonates as he's destroyed.
4 points and established locus for another 4.
Yeah, secondary is strong. Shooting phase is finished. Necron Warriors destroyed. That was combined firepower from some of the Fire Warriors, most of the Pathfinders. Stripping cover, guided in, and Necron Warriors gone. In which case, end of turn, end of game. We'll concede at this point here. Nightbringer's still on the board, actually, but there you go. He goes, floats away. It can be removed from play. All right, so end of game. We've been constricted, strangled out of this fight here by hyper-aggressive Tau, who with hammerheads and other units surging forwards, but it's a strategy that worked. Starved us out of the board, helped Nate fulfill secondary. When you dominate so much, the table secondaries become a lot easier.
Yes.
And then Necron's heavy on reserves, which worked against us in the end because we were so blocked out, we then had to start dropping them in to our own deployment zone. So strangled out of the game by the Tau. What a different way to play them, but highly effective. It's been for sure. We'll not give you a score. The Tau race away with points. Necrons will continue to struggle if the game goes on. But good fight though. I wonder if the Necrons had gone first, how much of a difference it would have made. We would have still had lots of units in reserve, which would have been an issue for us. Maybe if we'd gone first with pretty much the whole army on the board to flood in the other direction, could have been different, maybe. But we'll leave it to your imagination. This time around, Xenos v Xenos. It is the Tau Empire with their Montka strategy that have triumphed over the Necron War Machine. We'll talk about units of the game next for both sides. And big shout out to Dumpy Grimbo for his support at silver level on Patreon. And we'll award some Purity Seals here for best units. Both of us very quick for our units of the game. Nate's given it to the Riptides in general, just solid as a rock, hardly any damage caused, great for following up on objectives. Good solid firepower from one turn to the next. And they actually backed up. I expected it the other way around. Hammerheads behind the Riptides, but it wasn't. The vehicles flushed through. Hammerheads followed. The Riptides followed up, anchored themselves on objectives. Solid units for sure. I'm going to go for the Nightbringer. He did well in this game, arriving at just the right time, plunging into close combat. Proved difficult to kill. Took a lot of effort before finally being brought down. So very glad to have him in the list. And it's just a great visual look as well for the Necrons as they've been revamped with the Nightbringer. I've learnt a lot. I think Nate's learnt everything there is to know about the Tau. He's a veteran Tau commander, and they've proved how effective they can be in this game for sure. And a big shout out to Nate for his support on the channel and for joining us for this Challenger Scorpion battle. But Tau are triumphant. Love them or hate them, they are the experts That firepower for sure. Great game. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.